Welcome everyone. So we've gotten quite a bit of upgrades pretty much. My Weaver tree has stayed pretty much the same along these days. I've been doing all the juice stuff with all the champions and all that, and all the like possessed bosses and all the dungeon stuff and all the beast and all that. And I am now imprinting for some, trying to get a 4 LP Traitor Stone and trying to get a tier 7 relics to imprint my 2 LP Twisted Heart. I am now 5.6k life, so we got quite a bit of life, mainly coming from the idols that I got, which I got pretty fucking good idols with HP and stuff and reses, and pretty good idols now with double HP that gave me a lot of HP. And I got this helmet with the tier 7, tier 6 HP slams. Again, ideally you want by dexterity on the top, but whatever. And yeah, I mean, we switched to the mana version very quickly with this gear, and we basically destroyed Uber very quickly. So we got the Uber gear, and again, we're basically waiting for the fix that fixes the enemy damage, because apparently it's also affecting Uber Abaroth. And when that gets fixed, I'll probably continue playing this build. I really like the gameplay, so I'll keep you giving updates to this character, but the next update might take a bit longer because I'm probably going to be starting playing hardcore as soon as the pot fix for the monster damage hits. But yeah, I wanted to show some gameplay of what the build is looking like, how far we got it, and how does it feel. So obviously, like Aura of Decay still giving us a shit ton of damage, and yeah, the build has basically gotten to a point where the shit ton of damage, it has a shit ton of attack speed. The single target damage is really good basically for anything but Uber. Uber, you know, is taking me like almost 10 minutes to get to the last phase, which is so far the fastest I got with this setup. And again, I'm hoping that when they fix the damage and I get a couple upgrades that I have missing that might take a bit long, I don't have cleanse on my belt yet, I should be able to do Uber pretty comfortably. So again, I'll give you guys an update when that hits. But yeah, we're farming like 600 or so corruption, 700, 600, and the character just basically doesn't really care, doesn't really die anymore. Is very fast, has very good clear, makes a lot of favor per hour, a lot of prophecies, all that. This guy's immune for a moment, now he's gone. So we went, we can get to up to 200k crits now. We have 2.5k attack speed. So again, the build gets pretty crazy, as you can see. Really fun. I got pretty comfortable with the gameplay over these days, so obviously I'm also playing it better, which makes the build even more fun. And yeah, we have now the Snowblind, which gives us the blind to not get crit. We have quite a bit more armor now with the buffs. You know, we can get 5k armor, and then with Throne of Ambition we can get up to 6k with all the buffs and all the damage and all that for bosses, which we're running a Throne of Ambition now. You know, while mapping you don't need it, but you know, since I was doing Uber a few minutes ago, I still wear it. You could wear some HP arrows instead. And yeah, it's just like a really fun, and probably my current favorite build, honestly. Like, it very quickly turned into one of my favorite builds. And yeah, it's been an absolute blast, pretty much. Does all the beasts, all the monsters super fast, farms favor super fast, and I prefer it quite more over the mana version because of how smooth it is mapping, because you don't have to worry about, you know, hitting rares with the axe, and you know, the damage is not as delayed with the Chaos Bolt proc, even though obviously the mana version that we have on max roll is way more damage. Like, we're talking 5 to 6 times more damage on single target, if not more, with aspirational gear. So yeah, wanted to show some gameplay, because otherwise, if I don't show gameplay, even though I showed it on every video, people complain, and we don't like complaints around here, you know. We have very high resistance to complaints. So yeah, really fun, really cool. I don't know, it's my favorite build, pretty much. Super fun, super agile, super mobile. Got real comfortable with it now, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep playing this character, mainly to get it to the absolute limit. I think it's basically gonna be my main guy on softcore, so as I take breaks from hardcore, if I have traumatic deaths or whatever, I'll probably go back to this guy just to relax and, you know, try to get him to the point where his gear is absolutely retarded. You know, just a reminder that this guy has a 2LP red ring waiting to be slammed. I'll try to get this weapon with 2LP, which is quite a grind, but eventually should be doable. And yeah, this is pretty much the character. Yeah, I've been having an absolute blast. Very, very, very good idols that I've got, you know, perfect. I have 2 of this, I have this, I have like the 47-9. And the next step right now for this character would be to very tedious stuff. Basically, I would have to get my endurance, just like this one, the tier 7. I already have one. So basically, all of these ones would need the tier 7 enchantments. My endurance is actually a bit low because I got rid of the previous gloves, right? The Falcon Fist that had endurance, and I'm wearing this. And you know, eventually, as we kill Ubers, we'll be getting more and more of these, you know, immortal vices eventually to get the 2LPs. And yeah, now basically I'm waiting for slamming my 3LP siphons because I only have a 2LP, so that would be what I do. I would be waiting, you know, I have other 3LPs, so maybe if I get a double tier 7, I'll slam that. And I'll also be waiting on my Twisted Heart with 2LP. Where is he? Twister Heart. I would basically slam this one with 2LP. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Now I'm gonna play some hardcore.